y'all, welcome to Layla Tells All. My name is Sorsha, and today I have with me.
Hi, I'm Reese. How y'all doing? And here we have Rhea over here as our guest.
Okay, Layla Tells All is about sex, love, relationships, and everything else you could think of.
Here we discuss the bad, the ugly, the good, and the confusing.
For today's episode, we're going to let you get all into know Layla, the ins and outs. If you're not already familiar, you will be by the end of this episode. So we're going to start with, what is Layla?
So Layla is a chatbot that was created and designed for all things health and reproductive wellness, well-being, all that good stuff. So basically, she's just like a chat box, or a search engine, just like Google or Bing, where you can go to and you can go in and you can ask any questions about sexual and reproductive health and well-being, and she'll give you she has pre-generated answers to your questions. But outside of that, Layla is a lifestyle movement where we go out in the community and we talk about a lot of things, all things sexual health, reproductive health, well-being, self-care, and all that good stuff. We're a sisterhood, and yeah, this ain't no fucking program.
Hey, I hear that, girl. I have to say amen. Oh my God, Jesus. It's Sunday, right? We supposed to bless him. So what are some things that you learned from Layla? Or what are some things you experienced while being with Layla?
Tell us the truth.
I think the truth. Put your hand up.
I think for one, it taught me a lot about myself personally. It taught me that I don't always have to be up here. I can come down here. It taught me that I could be safe with other people and with my sisters, and that it's okay to let my walls down and let people in. But outside of that, professionally, it's taught me a lot about grant writing and what it takes to run a program, what that looks like. It's taught me teamwork. It's taught me a lot. I don't know. I guess I'll stop there.
So I want to ask y'all, what's y'all Layla story? So how did y'all get to this point? How did y'all get introduced to Layla? And what was that whole experience like joining this movement?
See, because I'm a homebody, so my cousin Brielle, she had introduced me to Tiff, and which got me into Layla. And when I got into it, it was a rough start, but we made it, we got there. But I really enjoyed it, being around a whole bunch of females that really have other things to bring. Look here, you learn something new every day, depending on, I don't care how old you are, you learn something new. So just meeting new people like that and getting new information that I have not known in my whole 26 years of life, it's good. I like it.
Me personally, I was going through a lot, emotionally, mentally, and I really was just trying to figure out myself, my place, and where I was trying to go. I didn't know where I was going. I was really lost, and I was looking for a mentor. And so Tiffany Lloyd, who is the director of women's health here at the Allen Foundation, I saw her at an event, and I was I remembered her from she came into my school and she spoke about sexual health. So she used to be a sexual health educator, and so she came into my school and she was really dope. I never forgot her. So when I saw her face, I was like, hi, how are you? We exchanged conversation, and I explained to her that I was looking for a mentor, and she totally took me under her wing with more conversation and growing and all that good stuff. I told her a little bit more about myself, what I was trying to do, and she just hey, I'm doing this thing where I'm starting this group where I want young girls to come and create a bond and create a sisterhood. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to this is what I'm going to try to this is what I want to do, and can you help me? Do you want to be a part of this? And I'm like, of course. It sounds dope. And so we just we started out in a really small room, and then it just grew. So that's my experience.
Yeah, my story kind of similar to both of them. Actually, it'll be a year with Layla, like either next week or sometime this week. Like
Yesterday and today.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Really?
Dang. But yeah. So, and I wasn't even going to be a part of this. The day for the meet and greet or the interview thing or like the get together thing, I was late. I text Tiff like, you know, I don't think I'm gonna make it, but like the next time y'all do something, like let me know. She's like, that's fine. Then I was like, I got 10 minutes. I can take like 7 to get ready, and I'd be about 8 minutes late. And I walked in, and you know, they was all in the room smiling. I tried to walk in quietly. Tiff said, come on in, come on. I said, okay. And then like it just kept rolling from there. And I have just learned a lot from being in Layla's, because you know, you are always in positions to meet different people with that in different spaces that you probably never thought you would be in, like galas or community events and just everything, like going downtown under the bridge to talk about I-81 and being with the mayor or the people. Like you just be in all different types of spaces, and it teaches you to stay on your toes, because you never know what you're gonna have to do. You never know where you're gonna be needed. You're just gonna have to like show up or show out. And that has been the, how do I say this, one of the biggest takeaways. Yeah.
Definitely. Especially like, I think one of the biggest takeaways for me is like coming out with actual certifications in certain fields, and that really helping me, and being, like she said, set up with certain people and in certain spaces that you otherwise, like I'm sitting in rooms with like the head of Micron, like we talking straight, we just having a vibe and just catching a vibe and talking. Like those are not the opportunities that I would not have if I was not connected to Layla.
How Christian said, it's a vibe all the time.
Yeah, definitely thankful for my girl Layla. And I always laugh when people be like, well, who is Layla? I'm like, I don't know who she all of us. They always looking for like a person, or they think Tiff is Layla. They be like, where is she? I don't know where she at. She all right here. I think that's the funniest thing.
That's like that. Yeah, I know y'all saw that movie, Who Cloned Tyrone, right?
I have not seen it.
I know. Well, girl, when you see it, you're gonna be thinking about who the hell is Tyrone? Like, and then when you finally watch it, you like, this Tyrone.
I'm not gonna lie, they done locked me up my Netflix telling me I got this not on the house subscription no more. So I don't know when I'm gonna rewatch Tyrone.
Baby,
Netflix is crazy though. That was $20 for.
Yeah, they did, and it's crazy because they really are canceling people's subscriptions. If like somebody that's not on that account, they really canceling it.
Listen, I went to go rub my ankles together last night. Thought I was gonna be watching All American. I opened the Netflix app. They talk about you have been logged out from this account, and I tried to put the information. They talk about you got to have a QR code, and then that person has to get it to their phone to put the number. I said to hell with that. Tell them to sleep. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was ridiculous.
That's why I got my own.
I ain't grown up.
I got my own.
I want to be on somebody.
Just kidding. But what do you guys think your favorite project was this far since you've been working with Layla? You've been part of Layla?
I gotta say the lab was most definitely one that was a big major impact on me. That lab one. It was
Tell
difficult.
us a little bit more about the lab. What was that about?
Oh. Well, everybody know. Well, I'm not gonna say everybody know. Well, they're. I'm sorry. Well, mostly that. I'm not gonna say it like it's not a coalition, is it? No, it's not really a coalition. Well, they're just trying to figure out like what things that they could do to figure out like they get the lead situation under control.
Because it's terrible.
It's
real bad.
especially on the south side. So it's like
all the black and brown babies is that's where the shit. Well, that's where it's the worst.
So it was like hearing the community come out and like hearing the problems that they have in homes and landlords not doing nothing and trying to come up with a solution to get everybody into something that's sustainable, something that won't harm your kids where they're living at. So it's like it was very good to hear the community really give their information on what I mean. The community was going hard. The community was going very hard. Okay.
There was some very passionate people in the rooms. And it was sad because you could tell the passion came from being hurt, right? From being disserviced by a community in which they reside in that don't care about them. And that don't have people that look like them to like be there for them and like help them. And like that was one of the biggest takeaways I took from that project. That was one of my favorites. And the Black Girls Don't Get Love thing with Eden Strickland, I think is her last name. That was huge.
That was like I went to one of her events where she did like this outdoor park thing. I didn't know we had that many birds there. And that one park over there by them cabins. I forgot what was it, Janesville? No, was it Janesville?
The beach?
Green Hills, Green Lakes.
Green was it? It was probably Green Lakes. I'm not. Don't quote me on that. But I'm not really sure. But it was really fun to. They had like yoga. They did like they made s'mores with the kids. We were bird watching. And when I mean them binoculars, them dudes had I can't remember their name, but them binoculars was fire. I said I gotta get my dad up here because my dad like hunting, so you know it's good. And it was just clear crystal view.
I think for me, my favorite, I love both of those projects, by the way. Eda's dope as heck. I love her. And the lead project was very like eye-opening, and it was humbling to work and be a part of. And then the way that the Black women or the Black led organization came back and ate that up, I'm sorry, and got that $100,000 for our community. That was it. You know what I'm saying? That was the tip of the ice cake for me. But I think for me, personally, I really enjoy like building sisterhood bonds, creating, you know, relationships, because that was something that I came in looking for and wanting. And so I think the retreat, like, it was 3 of us that sat down and really sat and planned that first initial retreat. And to see like how impactful 10 girls from here, 10 girls from Rochester, and then come together, and it's like overnight, and it's like a panel of dynamic like women who are just talking about their life experiences, and we're all like-minded, and it's multi-generational. So like it's young people, it's older women, it's some in the middle, like, you know what I'm saying? It was such a, you know, wonder to see, and it was dope to like bond with each other, and then we continue to keep doing it. So it's something that we made like into like our thing. So every year or every season at some point we're doing a retreat and we're coming together, and I think that's really, really important when we're doing the work that we're doing.
It's a vibe all the time. I swear to God, that's all I hear in my head every time.
See, I gotta go with the music overlays.
And so my question, after hearing all these like little love stories in a way, and all these memories and experiences, my question would be, so as your role in an ambassador, what do you contribute to Layla? And also in turn, like, how does your role as an ambassador contribute to your personal growth as a person, as a woman?
Yeah.
That was a loaded question. What do I contribute to Layla? For one, I think for me personally, the biggest thing that I offer to Layla is sisterhood. So all of my sisters know, like, you can call me anytime. I'm gonna pick up the phone. We could talk about whatever. I'll always be, you know what I'm saying, supportive of them, supportive to them. And I think that's really important. Like, when I notice, like, you know, I've been here since Layla started, so the very beginning. And, you know, you see girls come and you see them go, but to know, like, that they have like, that sisterhood is real, and to really, like, display that and give that off, give that energy off, and unauthentic, like, no extra, just really, like, you know, I think that's what I...
real genuine bondship.
Yeah.
Is that a word?
I don't know. But...
And also, yeah, that's it. That's all I like. Because she started doing the wrap it up thing, so I forgot my train of thought.
I'm sorry, that just fried me. I'm so sorry.
That fried me too. When she did this, it was like, I was like, I don't even know where I was going with that. I'm sorry.
This is our introduction to Layla Tells All, our first episode wrap up. Little round of applause. I think we did okay. I hope you got to know us a little more. I hope you got to learn about Layla. I hope you take it on your own to go check out our Facebook, Instagram, what's that last one with the S? There ain't an S, it's a T. TikTok. Check out all our social medias. Like, follow, comment. You know, keep the pages growing. Keep the questions coming in. Again, Sorsha, your host, and my lovely
Rhea.
And the co-host, Reese.
And we will see y'all next time.
Thanks for having me.